The ninth station, Jesus falls for the third time. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. You impose on people burdens hard to carry, but you yourselves do not lift one finger to touch them. Woe to you! Jesus is weighed down by the weight of the cross, as though bearing the sins of the whole world. Racism is a cross most often borne by people of color, but it is not just an individual burden. It has community-wide impacts. Our nation's social structures and political institutions maintain policies and practices that magnify the sufferings of communities of color. As a result, systemic racism persists. Tragedies such as the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, usually fall most heavily on minority communities. Toxic waste sites and industrial facilities that pollute the water and air are more likely to be located near communities of color. Low-income people of color are hit hardest by hurricanes like Katrina and Harvey and find it hardest to recover. Children of color suffer lead poisoning disproportionately. Differences in the distribution of educational resources disadvantage African Americans, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Our social structures have allowed patterns of systemic racism to persist. We must work to change these patterns. Where do you see our society falling down? How can you speak out for change? We pray. Jesus, the call to change social and economic structures that perpetuate racism can be uncomfortable. Help us to acknowledge the roots of racial injustice and work to change them.